Hey guys, today I'm feeling really festive, so I've decided to make a video. What are we making today? Well, we are making an ESP32 cat toy with motion detection. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, why make this? Well, my cat hates playing, like in general.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So, as a New Year's gift, I want to make a robot to play with her, presumably using something like a servo, which, in a nutshell, is a small motor you can turn to any angle you like. But, why ESP32? Well, ESP32s are plentiful, cheap, and also they have Wi-Fi so we can make a settings menu. Also, they have a lot of I/O pins. But now, we get into the most terrifying part. This part terrifies every grandma or script kiddie in the nation. The code. Why yes, code. People use sometimes. Also, there's this theory floating around that if the stars align correctly and spell out penis in the sky, the code may do what you want. Never happened to me though. That's conspiracy stuff. Am I right, guys? Hello and welcome to the code. Yep, it's code. Definitely code. Anyways, let's just see what this does. Here we define pins and debug mode. If debug mode is off, then no serial print out. Here we include the servo library. Here we define some variables. Here we begin serial and attach the servo. I'm named it toy. In the loop, we read the PIR sensor, the motion sensor, and if it outputs a high signal, then we set this variable to 1. Else, when we wait a random time and disable the toy. If toy active, which is the variable that determines if the toy active, then we activate the toy. Here we see we attach a random value to wait, which will be the delay, and angle, which will the angle. The reason I put -1 and 181 and not 0 and 180 because the first ones will not be included. So if I put 0 to 180, then the actual range would be 1 to 179. And then we check if the debug is true, then we print out a bunch of stuff and we write the angle and we weigh the weight. And that's it. This can work on ESP32s, STM32s, Arduino Nanos, even AT-Tinys, I think. And yeah, if you use a different microcontroller, you just change these pins around. Hey, while you're watching this time lapse, I want to talk about a few things. First of all, I didn't use an ESP32. This is an ESP8266 Node MCU V3. The PIR sensor I was using was a regular one, and the servo is an SG90 one. I'd suggest one with metal reductors. I'll link one below. Also, the reason I'm going this fast is not because I sped up this video, not at all. This is just how I usually work when I'm on Australian. Yeah, also, if you were interested, the code part was a little bit long, sorry. It took a bit longer than expected because I was nerding out. Sorry. Also, the casing, I didn't record how I assembled it because I just forgot. Oops. And yeah, also the reason I'm soldering inside of the C-jack on instead of just using the onboard micro USB is because it goes to the board, which has thin traces and also shares it with the microcontroller, and I don't want it frying because this is my only node MCU. So, did the cat approve of my device? No. In fact, the time she spent running away from it was probably longer than she spent actually noticing it. Still, if your cat is unlike mine, this could make some great fun for her or him. But unfortunately my cat is not playful, so I'm left with that. So, did I waste my time? Yes, I did. But, I made for a great YouTube video. Thanks for watching.